I woke up this morning like I'm tired of this shit. Don't wanna be broke or that trying to get rich. Since I was young, I knew I wanted this. I wanted this, yeah, I wanted this. I showed you love and you gave it away. Ain't nobody perfect, we all make mistakes. Put trust in your heart, gotta watch out for snakes. The one I call Bay, switched up on me. 23-1 got me locked in a cage. When I call for help, they just laughed in my face. Got grades in my head, they sent shots with no aim. God not gonna put me through none I can't take. What doesn't kill make you stronger today. They counted me out, but they laughed alone.
Yo, face! Yo, your face, please, with sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines, but we'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, kids, let Famous Richard be a very important lesson on what not to do. Everything was all fun and games when he was out here taunting police officers for no reason, going into the Jewish community and harassing them, and doing foolish dances, all for the purpose of going viral on Instagram. He's been locked up a few times for his actions, but he never took it serious because he thought he'll just get out, being that they were petty charges, but now he's at the point where he done effed around and found out. Now, Famous Richard is from Chicago, so I don't think anybody told him about the tri-state area. One thing everybody knows is you do not want to get locked up in New Jersey. If you know anything about the tri-state area, you know the last thing you want to do is get locked up in New Jersey because, for one, the police out there don't play and they could be very, let's just say, not fond of the urban community. On the flip side of that, their justice system is different opposed to other places because when you get arrested in New Jersey, last time I checked, they didn't have a bail system. Meaning if you get locked up, you go straight to jail and have to wait until your next court date. Whereas other places such as New York, you go through what they call the booking process, and you can either bail out or seek a bail's bondsman and pay a percentage to be released, and you fight your case from the outside. Now, aside from the bail system being different, they also say the conditions in the jails are even worse, but then again, jail is pretty much jail. So this is what Famous Richard is up against as he's fighting his case, but now he's also alleging that he's being essayed in there by a male correction officer. Now, the problem with Richard is, he's like the boy that cried wolf. He done played so many games and did so much foolishness for a viral moment that nobody knows when he's serious or not, or nobody just takes him serious. That's the worst position to be in, especially as an adult. If you don't know what's been going on with Famous Richard, first of all, I don't blame you. But if you're wondering, he's been arrested and charged with carrying a firearm as a prior felon and faces 15 years in prison along with a $250,000 fine. But get this, because here's the kicker. Another example of why you should stop posting firearms and other illegal things on social media is because according to court documents, Famous Richard would get into an argument with another individual on July 4th, 2024 in Bayonne, New Jersey at a gas station. During that argument, he would brandish a firearm with an extended magazine equipped and then threaten to shoot the person and others that was on the scene. Now, aside from the altercation being caught on surveillance, after investigation would take place, law enforcement would realize that days later after the altercation, Richard would take to Instagram and make a video dancing with the same exact firearm that he was accused of brandishing during the altercation at the gas station. The video has since been deleted, but once again, once it's on social media, as y'all know, it's over. New Jersey police would catch wind of the video, and it was enough for them to get a search warrant for his home and vehicle pertaining to the incident that transpired at the gas station on top of the Instagram video. Upon searching his home on July 12th, they would find a loaded Beretta M9 semi-automatic handgun with the serial numbers removed and an extended clip containing 24 bullets. Now, this is similar to the weapon that they seen him flash during the incident at the gas station. Richard was arrested and had been held in federal custody since, where he would have to fight his charges from inside. Things have got even worse for Richard because recently on January 10, 2025, U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of New Jersey announced that famous Richard's case has since been indicted, which means that 9 times out of 10, them people are going to be looking for some time out of Richard. Whether it's a little or a lot, they're definitely seeking time out of him in this case, and the fact he's a prior felon with 12 prior arrests and 3 of them pertaining to illegal firearm possession, it's not looking too good for him. And if y'all remember, we did a story on Richard in the past and said that he thinks just because he keep getting out after being locked up time after time, that it don't mean nothing. But eventually, it's going to catch up to him and bite him in the long run. This is because when you're a convicted felon or you just have a bunch of charges in the past, they love to prosecute you based on your prior rap sheet, and all the time he's been arrested makes it look like he didn't learn his lesson. So what they're going to do is basically teach him. Now, aside from all that, famous Richard is now alleging that he's being treated poorly while he's being incarcerated, being denied visits, and even going as far as saying that he's being essayed by a male correction officer. Crazy. Now, he took to his IG story to explain what's going on to his supporters in a series of messages as he would take to the first slide and say, quote, "I need y'all help. Last night, I was just essayed and harassed by a correctional officer at Essex County, New Jersey jail facility. He was watching me take showers. He took my tablet from me and said, 'You know what you gotta do to get it back.' He told me he heard about us Chicago guys. He woke me up out my sleep 10 times from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. telling me he wants to take my pipe and sticking his tongue out at me. I need a civil lawyer ASAP. They validated me in here," and I guess he meant violated. "They doing me dirty. I got a lawsuit. Please help me. This is a cry out for help." Then in the next slide, he would say, quote, "I'm being violated. Every day they deny my visits. Somebody came to visit me yesterday and they lied and said I was in the hospital. I'm being targeted by correctional officers. They locking me up for long periods of time. My public defender is not answering my calls and is working with the prosecutor. He's not allowing me to get my discovery to motion to dismiss my case. I feel unsafe here. They doing me like Tupac. Please help me." Now, comparing yourself to Tupac is kind of crazy. Those are definitely 2 different people. But he would then go on to post about his shirts that he's selling for $60, which is crazy, trying to encourage his supporters to buy a shirt so they can help him. Now, here's the irony of this all, right? He claimed he's being targeted by correction officers, but he was the same one targeting New York police officers when he thought it was all fun and games, trying to go viral on social media. Now the shoe was on the other foot and he's quote unquote crying out for help. And let's be very clear here, he gets no sympathy at all because he was playing a foolish game by trolling police officers, thinking it was going to end well for him. I'm sure there's some COs in there that know exactly who he is and have caught wind of his videos trying to troll police officers and probably giving him a hard time in there based off just that alone. Richard's mistake was he thought that this was Chicago, and I don't think he understood how harsh the gun laws are within the tri-state area concerning New York and New Jersey. But he definitely found out, and now he's dealing with some serious issues and he got to face the consequences of his actions. All his money he was talking about having, it's no reason why he should have a public defender, especially with the severity of his case. He's definitely going to need a paid attorney, and if he thinks he's going to fight that case with a public defender, he's better off just accepting whatever time that he know he's going to get. But anyway, y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. For the kids idolizing that foolish type of behavior and think you're going to troll police all for the sake of going viral for content, let this be a lesson and learn from this guy's mistake. There's plenty of ways these days to make money. Don't risk your freedom all for social media thinking that you're going to be the next whoever. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.